I think a welcome back is in order. It has been way too long since I last uploaded a video on this channel. I needed a little break. It all just became a little bit too much, juggling a new house, work, more work, my own business, keeping up with all the different social medias. I missed you all. So, what have I been up to? Let me talk you through it all. Let me just bring you all up to speed. If you're new here, I'm Allan Torp, and in 2022, I bought this yellow thatched house from 1840, just north of Copenhagen with my boyfriend. We have lived here now for 5 months, and mostly just settled in and embracing our new country everyday life. But now we are slowly getting out of hibernation and spring is coming. So I want to show you a few of the updates I've been doing. So come on, let's go. So welcome to our new built-in closet, painted in this stunning bold blue color. I think it's such a stunning addition to the room and really makes a statement. And the best part is I did it all myself. Let me tell you, when people here on YouTube tell you how easy it is to DIY an IKEA closet yourself, it's a total lie. It's not. It's the perfect place to store all our big coats, shoes, towels, and all the junk you have. The only thing is though, I'm not super mad about the fact that they don't close properly. So I will be picking up some piano hinges to install instead of the IKEA ones. Let's take a look at the living room. I've turned this into a cozy and inviting space that's perfect for relaxing and entertaining. As you can see, the two sofas are the perfect place to lounge and enjoy a movie. I come down here every morning, make myself my first cup of coffee, and just have a quiet, relaxed morning before it all kicks off. My dream is to replace one couch with 2 nice armchairs, but that can easily wait, as we have so much more to spend our money on at the moment. However, I'm really pleased with how it's laid out now. I've created this gallery wall with some pieces you may have seen before here on this channel, but also a few new ones. I actually got the 2 blue ones from a very good friend of mine, as I helped her restyle her late dad-in-law's house, which they're trying to sell. Him and his wife were painters, and now their work can live on here in our home. And last but certainly not least, I found this beautiful new addition to the living room. A massive plant, a rubber tree. I found it on Marketplace for just 300 krona. That's about $40 US, I think. Such a bargain. It just adds something very cool to this space. What else? Well, as spring is on the horizon, I also want to show you a little bit of the garden. I know you. I know you, my Scandinavian design loving viewers. All are here for the interior and design part. So if garden life isn't for you, then see you next time. For those of you still watching, let me take you through it all while I discuss the challenges of getting the garden ready for spring and maybe provide you with a few tips and tricks. I want to make it a somewhat wild garden. Meaning I want to control it, but still let it grow on its own pace. Obviously, I'm going all organic garden. No pesticides or synthetic fertilizers. I've made these raised beds. I'm only adding organic soil. I've made one already. And my plan is to make another one here. Apparently planting flowers like marigolds or lavender alongside your vegetables is a very good idea. That way you attract beneficial insects like ladybugs and bees. There are 2 old apple trees in the garden and a small pear one over there. I've given them a massive trim already, as they seem to have been quite neglected for a while. So I'm hoping this will give us great apples later this year. Just before Christmas, we took down 2 massive trees where they were both leaning on the house. So they just had to come down. And now we have so much more light inside the house and in the garden too, I guess. Taking them down was not the hardest part. We had help. But chopping it all up in smaller pieces, stacking it all to dry was a massive job, which we did on our own. Every time I had an hour or two, I went up here with the axe and just started chopping. It was like it never ended, but we're finally finished and hopefully we can start to use it all in the new fireplace next winter. Here at the very top of the garden, below the massive tree, we have endless views of fields. But most of the views are hidden behind this wall of, I don't know what, but wilderness. My plan is to take it all down and plant beautiful yellow and orange old English roses that won't grow taller than my hip. What do you think about that idea? I mean, sit here, smell the roses. My dream is also to replace this wooden deck with a massive greenhouse, just like the one my neighbor has over there. I'm so jealous. One that we can sit in and just prolong the winter and spring. I mean, take advantage of an early spring. That, my friends, that would be the dream. I have so many new plans for this house and the garden, but I think my plan is to just take you along when I bring them all to life. Until next time.